Am I there? At least this time I noticed. Hello, welcome, guys. Let me put you on live chat. Hi, Bettina. I'm glad you made it. Okay. Just see half of me, which is okay. All right, so this is a live stream. If you watch the recorded version, I might be talking to people chatting with me in the box that should be on this side or that side. I don't know. It's confusing. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm right here. You just can't see me. What I'm doing is try to put you on my iPad so I can see you chatting with me if I actually look on here. Okay. Look at all of you people here. Yay! Thanks for joining me. I have a weird pressure on my ear. I can't, it's like you know, when you're swimming and you got water in your ear. I wasn't in the water though. I took a shower, but it happened before. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. Things like that throw me off. 1 second. Earl Grey today. Earl Grey with honey. Okay, so color palette. Wait a minute. No way, Sky! How cool is that? Hi, Moon. Once I'm done, I'm gonna send you an email. Promised. Christoph, mein Schatz. Now I'm nervous. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad you like your spinner. I had some tough weeks making them because of the weather and the power outages, but I'm finally caught up. Let's get to the painting part. So, I'm playing with neon colors, but only for my cell activator. So, oh, there's an example. It's not very good, but, and it's not very dry. Yeah, it's not a good. So, hi Fiona. Wow. Amber. You guys. So happy you're here. And now I really have to do. Hi Rose. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at the chat box. This is kinda my color palette. color palette. I want to do it a little bit differently. So this is Nick Laser Gold. There's black in there, or is it brown? I don't remember. There's some piggies in there, something sparkly. I think it's Violet Rain, Diox Purple, and Inferno, which is, let me show it to you. Inferno, it's a neon, this little piggy pigment. Those are pretty coarse. I hope I pronounced that correctly, meaning, so it's very easy to disperse mica powders because, I don't know why actually, actually it's just easier. I doubt these are micas on every natural pigment, or if you ever used like real Amber, you don't have to do that, but thank you. Where was I? I forgot. Oh, natural pigments. So I'm also right now experimenting a lot with natural pigments. I used to do my acrylic paintings with those, make my own acrylic paint, which is actually pretty easy. It just needs a little bit of time and patience, but it's actually fun to do because I love it. That's way too much babbling again. Okay. My point was that these are not as easy to disperse. What you can do is use a glass mullet and like grind them on a glass surface, or just use a mortar and pestle. This is not as great, but this was what I had handy, so I used that. And you can just grind your pigments better, and you can disperse it better. I hope this helped. Sky, your thing was on review. Are you sending me bad messages again? Kidding. Let's get started. It's kind of weird talking, nobody really talks back. So I have a black. Let me think what that was. Oh, Atelier Mars Black. My pouring medium is, let it, sorry, it's a full can. Carla, thank you guys. You really, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. This is the Bear Dynasty in a deep base. It says it right there. Semi-gloss, and it's enamel, actually. That is mixed with Minwax polyacrylic. This is a varnish for wood. Do not use it to varnish your art pieces. This is not made for art. It does not have, it might have a UV protection, but not as good as an art varnish has. So just for wood, or to mix it in your pouring medium. So that is that. Then I have Diox Purple. It's purple, and it's from Golden. Another one from Golden, and I have not found a brand that can keep up with the Nickel Azo Gold. It's just the best color in the world, especially when you stretch it. So now it kind of looks brown and, well, orangey, ochre-y. But once you stretch it, it becomes this really beautiful yellow, like a mustard yellow. I would call it Elena yellow because it reminds me of a friend of mine. And her name is Lena. Okay. 3 colors. Let's put this back. And a selectivator. So this is just mixed in a mortar with a pestle and a mortar. So I did put a few drops of alcohol in it to disperse it. Doesn't change this, I don't think, at least. It just makes it easier to disperse. And I did not think about if it could get me into trouble. I just did it, and it does not get me into trouble. So that's a good one. I'm gonna put this in a new container. And there's not a lot left, but you know, you don't need a lot of cell activator. And then I have another one. So that one was Inferno. This one is Mosh. It's also fluorescent, but orange. Okay, my plan is to put my nickel azo gold on, cover it up with my Diox purple because those colors are just awesome together. Then cover that whole thing up with my black. Don't forget the pinky. On top of that black, I will use hairdryer. Well, I'm gonna use my 2 or just 1 cell activators and then the hairdryer. Okay, let's do this. I really get into brabbling a lot. Who would have thought? Okay, I scored this week. This on the side of the street. I also found another one which is way bigger. And on the first side, they weren't, you know, very nice canvases, like wood panels and, you know, nothing on it. And I sanded the paint off. So I don't know who painted these. I think there's a name on my other canvas. And the other canvas I will actually not paint on because once I sanded it down, other layers came up and it looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if I can say now it's my artwork because, well, I don't know. So I lost my point again. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I can. I probably have to paint on it to say, well, this is mine. But I saw the beauty of it. Yeah, so I found this. So the town I live in are very good sharers. I can actually, people put old stuff on the street, and we have a Facebook group that, you know, shows the street and also what is out on the street, and people can just go and grab it. Sometimes people just put crap on the road, like their old couches, and then they leave it in the rain and nobody, you know, can use it after that. But I would say 80%, maybe 90% of the people give away their stuff. Oh, I have to help the dog to get on the windowsill. 1 second. She's not the smartest candle on the cake. No, the lightest. Come on. There you go. Helga is not the brightest. Don't tell her though. Okay. So we will paint on this 18 by 18-ish panel and use a hairdryer. Let me flip you around. Unless you have any questions right now that I should answer before I start. I guess I'm gonna start. Okay. Here you can, I'm gonna flip you around. See her right there? She's behind the easel. She loves that spot though. She can watch the neighbor's cats and stuff, which she will and does. Sometimes she runs out of the window even though a fly net is still on. Like I said, she's not the brightest. I will close up that curtain though. At least I'm gonna try. So you saw how much crap is in the way here. Okay. That should do it for 15 minutes or so. It's a little wobbly, I guess, but it could also be my spinner. I will actually make this a little bit thinner. First with my pouring medium. I think I will add some varnish too. To thin it out, I use the Jo Sonja usually. And I just go by feel. I don't know how much I actually do need. But the good thing about swiping is it's pretty forgiving. You just get different effects. There is no wrong in this. It's just different. Just a little bit more varnish. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Get out the pot, kid. Okay, this is my white pillow paint. It has air bubbles. I'll just leave it there so it will dry. Not dry, but empty itself. I don't know what the word for that is. Okay, let me get a spreader. So like I said, I use my nickel azo gold first. Reason being, it is so pretty on white, and you get that bright yellow that I was talking about earlier, only because you have the white behind it. It's a little bit transparent, and you want a white behind it so your eye can actually see the yellow. And I use a spreader to be able to spread it out. See here, it gets thinner and then it becomes more yellow. It's really pretty. I use a spreader to spread it out more. Because you all know, for this technique you don't need a lot of paint. Here. I guess I could have done a better job, but I think you always could. Alright, and I said I will use the Diox purple, that is right here. I will use a little bit more to cover just a little bit more. Oh God, I don't know if you can hear the music, but I just put on a feel-free epidemic sound playlist and didn't really look into what kind of music it was. And I don't know, as soon as somebody goes this fake voice pitching thing. Krisch plak, Freunde, krisch plak. Okay, this was my Diox purple. Now I will top that with my black. This is my black. It has, of course, bubbles. pop those before I keep going. Just a few of those. Just the biggest ones. It's going to be very bubbly this time. The earlier you mix up your paints, the better. Because the bubbles have a chance to pop. Oh my god, I have to turn up that music. This is horrible. This is horrible. Kills my mojo. Let's try the next one. Okay. Let's keep doing what we were doing here. Whoa. So this is nothing else than when you would layer for a bloom. But if you do that usually with the bloom, your puddle gets smaller. And this is just my puddle getting bigger the more paint you put on. The reason I'm doing this are the effects you're getting with the white shining through, but also having a black background. I'll put some more here, and there, and there, and there. Right. Let's get everything out of the way that I don't want. Okay, now my question is, do I use Mosh or Inferno? Oh, those bubbles, do you see them? Oh, a lot of bubbles. Okay, let's pop a few. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay. So, let me... Okay, how am I think I'm gonna blow out from the middle. Bloomish. Or do I start one here and make like two? I don't know. It's always hard. So we start with Mosh. And we know this was way too much, because that's what I do. And then let's put Inferno on top of that. Let's finish this off. Ooh, okay. This is my hairdryer. I have no idea. I really do not have any idea what brand it is. I have it for years. I never dry my hair, so I'm using it for this. I know it was a cheap one from I don't know where. Okay. Cold air and low. And I will try to blow in the middle first and then see what happens. Okay. see this one. There's a bad bloop in there. Oh, where did it go? Damn. Oh, where did it go? I better find it again. Okay, lots of white is shining through there. Very easily. I wonder why. Seems like there's no purple underneath. That was awesome looking as I thought it would. This was a really good blowout. I was further away and I was slower. I should always do a practice piece before I go to my regular pieces. That's the thing that I learned today. Hi Susan, yes, the pillow is house paint. It is Glidden Essentials from Home Depot in semi-gloss. Okay. Let me play with this a little bit. This looks really cool. I love how the cell activator feathers out. Can you see that, I wonder? So I'm more or less trying to cover up the white spots. I really should start moving this around. So that makes me think of wonky cells. If you don't like wonky cells, one reason why they get wonky is you start spinning or tilting and your paint in one spot is thinner than in others, which is normal. Let's say I just blew in the middle and the paint spreads out, right? So the paint is thinner at this point. That's why you wait a little bit, and you can do this to make it collect again and have it flow more. And that way you get less wonkers, at least at this stage. There's a bunch of reasons why you get wonkers, but this is one of them. I will give it a little baby spin. There we go. See how little force you need. Well, people ask me if I do electrical spinners. Yeah, but I'm actually worried that too much force is totally screw you up. Maybe for huge pieces that would be a good idea. But I think if you want to be in charge of the composition, just be slow. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not sure if I like this. It wouldn't be me if I did, huh? Okay. Oh, this part though. Let me see if I can. Fix this. It's just the white part is too much for my liking. I wanted it more like it is over here. This one throws me off. It looks cool, don't get me wrong. Oh, and there's my bubbles that are popping. Oof. I'm not making it better, am I? It's very thin already there. I might not have... You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'd probably be better off touching that up later. Okay, one more spin, and then I'll decide if we do another go. Duh. Oh, it's kind of cool looking though. Also with the popping air bubbles. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so here's the thing. I think I like the Inferno better than the Mosh. Just because it gives more contrast. I like it when they mix though. See, there's the Mosh, there's the Inferno. I do kind of like it. Let's deconstruct that a little bit. There's no way I can because there's not a lot of moving. There's not a lot of moving. My English gets better by the minute. I will put the weight of my paint a little bit lower, and then I will spin it out again, because I do want to keep this part. It's so pretty. Pretty, pretty. Oh. Well, kind of like the movement in it. But it's too much white. Damn, sorry guys. Some of you will probably be like, yeah, whatever. Kinda expected that. GD. Okay. Let me stare at this for a second. I mean, okay, let me get you down. All right, so favorite part first. So the nickel azo gold and the diox purple. Love it. I like the Inferno better than the Marsh, just because more contrast. The mix is cool, like I said, but parts like this. This guy though. Oh, see him. Looks like a fried egg, kinda. Those ones. I wish he would be in focus. Sorry. Okay. This is my idea. I will keep fiddling with that. I'm assuming my pillow needs to be a little bit thicker. Or I need to put down more colors, like more paint, to not get those. It was definitely due to my blowing, because this part was far away and slow, like I moved the hairdryer slower. Altogether, you can tell I have too much cell activator on. The reason why I know is it became wonky. So there is, I'm assuming that I have more paint than can sink through the other paints. So it stays kind of on top and floats around. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so my plan for next time: less cell activator, more paint. Plan? I think that's what we're gonna do. Next time though. This is pretty cool. I will stare at it. Sorry. I will stare at it for a couple more minutes and then decide if I record a new one and maybe put it up on Friday, or if I leave it. I wouldn't hang that in anything. That's always my indicator. Would I hang that up my wall? Probably nottily. That's it. If you would give me a thumbs up, that would be great. If you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and I hope that YouTube will notify you next time when I'm live, which will probably be Monday. Thanks for being here. See yas. I never can tell where I have to press, so I stop this. Have a good day. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. And